The meeting room smelled like cold coffee and hot plastic from a demo unit. An engineer tapped through menus on a test phone. A support page loaded. 2 unreleased watch names sat there in plain text. Nobody spoke. Then someone quietly swore, and the room went silent. Samsung didn't tease these watches in a flashy trailer. It accidentally left the receipt inside its own app. The Galaxy Watch 9 and Galaxy Watch Ultra 2 are literally listed on a Contact Us page. That's not a leak. That's self-snitching. And it tells us what's coming next. This kind of slip is my favorite kind of news. No blurry photos. No trust me, bro posts. It's the company's own software spelling it out. And the new Galaxy Wearable update basically winks at you with one line. Supports new devices. Then people dug into the app and found the real gold. The Contact Us page now shows 2 fresh product names, sitting right next to the support options, like they've been there the whole time. That's the accidental confirmation. The names are locked. And yes, that also kills one big talking point. There's no classic label anywhere. No Galaxy Watch 9 Classic. No hidden third option. If Samsung planned it, you'd expect it to show up in the same place. Instead, the app lists only the standard 9th gen model and the 2nd Ultra. Now, before we sprint into specs, let's talk about the launch vibes. Samsung's next big event should land in July 2026, paired with the next foldables. The watch lineup tends to ride shotgun to the flashy phones, and that's exactly what's shaping up again. Expect the new wrist gear to share the stage with the Galaxy Z Fold 8, the Z Fold 8 Ultra, and the Z Flip 8. Okay, so what do we actually know about the Galaxy Watch 9 itself? Design first. Samsung has been flirting with that circle screen inside a squircle body look, and it's expected to stick. Think a circular display tucked into an armor aluminum 2 case with the same general design language as the Galaxy Watch 8. That means it'll look familiar, but small refinements are likely. Samsung loves polishing the same pebble until it shines. Durability should stay strong too. The expected combo is IP68 dust and water resistance, 50 meters of water resistance, and mil STD 810 H toughness. That's the trio Samsung uses when it wants to say, go sweat, get rained on, drop it, and stop emailing support. Now the displays. 2 sizes are expected again. One is 1.34 inches at 438 by 438 pixels. The bigger one is 1.47 inches at 480 by 480. Both are likely Super AMOLED because Samsung isn't giving that up. The big headline number here is brightness. Up to 3000 nits, plus a 60 Hz refresh rate. And yes, sapphire crystal protection is expected, which is basically Samsung admitting people keep smacking these things into door frames. Straps matter more than people admit. This should use a 20mm silicone strap with that redesigned quick-release mechanism, like the system on the Galaxy Watch 8. That's good. If swapping bands feels annoying, people just don't do it. Samsung wants accessories money, so it needs band changes to be painless. Colors sound predictable, but clean. The 40mm version could come in cream and graphite. The 44mm could land in graphite and silver. Graphite is the safe pick. Cream is the I want it to look like jewelry pick. Silver is the I miss traditional watches pick. Now health tracking, because that's where these products live or die. The expected sensor list is stacked. Accelerometer, altimeter, barometer, BIA for body composition, compass, dual band GPS, gyroscope, and an optical heart rate sensor. None of that is shocking. The promise is better accuracy through hardware and software tweaks. That's the line every year. The real question is how much less it freaks out during workouts. But there is one feature that actually sounds fresh: hearing health. The idea is simple and honestly overdue. The watch monitors ambient noise and earbud volume exposure. If you're blasting your ears with loud audio or you're stuck in a noisy place too long, it can warn you. That's not a gimmick. That's a lifestyle feature that could save you years of "why is everything muffled" later. Software is the other big pillar. The expectation is Wear OS 7 with One UI 9 watch on top. That means the usual Samsung flavoring. New watch faces, updated stock apps, and tweaks to the navbar experience. Samsung's been pushing that glanceable info thing hard, and a watch is literally the perfect place for it. Update support should be solid too. Based on recent policy, this model could get 4 major Wear OS updates and security patches for up to 5 years. That's the kind of support that makes people keep a device longer, which is funny because Samsung also wants you to upgrade sooner. Still, credit where it's due, long-term support is a win. Now for the engine inside. The current expectation is the Exynos W1000 again. That chip is built on Samsung's 3nm process, and it originally debuted with the Galaxy Watch 7 and the first Ultra. It's a 5-core CPU with a Mali G68 GPU. Pair that with 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage, and you've got a watch that should feel snappy enough for daily use, fitness, and apps without stutter. Connectivity should be modern and boring, which is exactly what you want. Dual-band GNSS coverage across Beidou, Galileo, GLONASS, and GPS. LTE on certain versions, Wi-Fi 5, Bluetooth 5.4, nothing wild, but no obvious weak link either. Battery is always the real gossip. The expected numbers are 382 mAh for the 40mm and 435 mAh for the 44mm. Charging should hit up to 10-watt wireless. If Samsung squeezes even a little more endurance out of this, people will cheer because daily charging fatigue is real. Now let's get to the prices, because that's where the excitement usually dies. In the US, starting prices are expected around $350 for the 40mm Wi-Fi and about $380 for the 40mm LTE. That's already not cheap, and Europe sounds worse. Reportedly, Samsung is bumping prices by €30 across all 4 Watch 9 variants. That puts the entry model, 40mm Bluetooth, at €409. Want LTE? At €50. Want the bigger 44mm case? At €30. So the 44mm LTE version climbs to €489. That's not pocket change for a watch that still needs a phone to feel complete. Now the big shiny one, Galaxy Watch Ultra 2. Reported price is €749, which is €50 more than the previous model, and it's set to come only with LTE. Samsung is clearly positioning it as the no compromises option, and the price confirms it. And here's where the whispers get spicy. The Ultra 2 is said to have a new labeled bezel that might be rotatable. If Samsung brings back a truly useful rotating input method, people will lose it, because tactile control on a tiny screen is just better. It's faster, it's cleaner, it's more satisfying. There's also talk that the next-gen lineup could get significantly larger batteries and a jump to a Qualcomm Snapdragon Wear Elite platform. If that happens, it's huge, because it changes the performance story and the efficiency story at the same time. But until we see it in a spec sheet, I'm treating it like a watch the launch event closely detail. So here's the real takeaway from the app slip. The names are real. The product plan is real. Samsung didn't just leak it through a partner site. It left the clue in its own house, taped to the fridge with a bright marker. Over the next few weeks, expect the certification sightings to keep piling up and expect more details to harden into facts. But even right now, you can already see the shape of the lineup. A refined mainstream model in 2 sizes and a premium Ultra follow-up with a louder identity and a louder price. If you're shopping this cycle, don't get hypnotized by the name alone. Decide what you actually want: a comfortable daily watch with solid tracking, or the maxed-out flagship that screams outdoorsy, even if the wildest thing you do is walk to the grocery store. Either way, Samsung's accidental confirmation just turned the vague maybe into a very real it's coming. Samsung's own Galaxy Wearable app quietly locked in the names Galaxy Watch 9 and Galaxy Watch Ultra 2. And that's the clearest signal, yet that the next launch is close. The design looks refined, the health features sound smarter, and the prices look higher. Now it's about waiting for July to turn clues into facts. Drop a comment with your pick, the standard Galaxy Watch 9 or the pricier Ultra 2 with a tougher vibe. And be honest. Would a rotating bezel actually make you upgrade, or do you not care at all? See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.